Israel Adesanya versus Dricus Du Plessis. Is it a racist rivalry or not? These are my thoughts. I think that Dricus has played it smart. I think he's smart in his approach by claiming that he'll be the first African-born, African-raised, African-residing champion. He's not saying that he's the only one out of the bunch that's more African than others. He's simply saying, I am based in Africa, I was born in Africa, and I train in Africa, and I'll be the first African residing champion to bring the belt home. Now, that may have rubbed off a few people the wrong way, based on the history that South Africa has, based on the history between whites and black people in the African continent. But I don't think that's what Dricus is saying. In my opinion, the guy is smart. I think he epitomizes what it is to be South African. I think what is done is showcased his South Africanness, because that's just how most South Africans think. We believe we have enough in our country. We believe we can compete with the best in the world with the little resources that we have. South Africans don't know when they're beaten. We're just like that. We don't know when we're beaten, and we just grind things through. We just make things happen. That's why, one of my most famous videos is the one where I speak about why South Africans never move out of South Africa to other countries. Not to say they never move, but we believe we have enough. We believe we can do a lot with the little resources that we have. And in most cases we do. South Africans just punch above their weights. And I think that's what Dricus is doing. Now, I think it's a smart move on his part, because obviously he struck a nerve. Israel is now talking about him. Because when you look at the top 5 of the middleweights in the UFC, Israel has beaten all of them, some of them twice. Robert Whittaker, he just fought with Alex Pereira, Marvin Vittori, Gerald Cannonier. He's beaten all of those guys, some of them twice. That gives an opportunity for Dricus to be in the playing field. I think he's played it smart.